Hey everyone, it's me, Donna. Um, Today I want to talk about where I am as far as my ideas, especially like with the Smelly Telly. I'm going to try to focus on that because I honestly believe that this device would revolutionize TV because I have been looking all over the internet or whatever, and I still don't see any devices like this. I see a lot of promises, a lot of talk, all that type of thing, but I haven't actually seen any actual devices on the market that do what my device will do. So I'm kind of excited about that. So I'm going to try to focus on that, even though, I've put out about the Holly boxes, whatever, which I still intend to go, to try to push in that area as well. But right now, I'm just so passionate about this Smelly Telly thing that I just feel like it would be a really good thing. I really do. My goal is to, when I get through with the prototype and all that type of stuff, my actual goal is to license it out to some, big company out there, or some type of electronics company or whatever, in order for them to take it and manufacture it and do what they want to with it. So my goal is not to actually manufacture it myself or try to sell it myself. I just want to license it. Okay, so that's my goal. I don't see that changing because I don't have the money or the means or anything like that to become my own entrepreneur, whatever. I mean, I don't. So I'm just working with what I've got. Okay, but with the Smelly Telly device, right now I'm thinking of, well, before I say that, I would like to say that, yes, I'm aware that back in the 90s, I think it was Nickelodeon or one of those big TV networks came out with a promotion with the name Smelly Telly, which is spelled exactly the same way that my idea is, SMELLY TELLY. And the way that promotion worked was kids went to a certain magazine or whatever, and they ordered these scratch and sniff sheets, and while certain cartoons played or whatever, they could scratch off the sheets and smell those smells that were related to the cartoons or whatever. I just found this out, and at first I was like, crap, great, but then I thought, well, I'm just doing this for my own benefit and a prototype, for me to create a prototype. If I license this out to companies out there, then they can name it whatever they want to. That's their own prerogative. I don't care. So if they want, if there's no problem with the trademark or anything like that with the name, and they want to go with Smelly Telly spelled that way, fine. If they want to spell it differently, that's okay. If they want, if they want to name it some other name, I don't care. As long as I can get a licensing agreement and get paid, I don't care. So, but okay. Right now, I'm trying to build me like a prototype out of cardboard. Since I don't know about electronics, I don't know about programming or anything like that, I'm just going to go with my cardboard thing, my cardboard idea or whatever, and create it the best way that I can in a physical form. But also, I'm going to think about, I'm going to break everything down like on paper. I'm going to create a prototype, a visual prototype as they call it, on paper as far as the programming aspect of it. And then create my own pseudo coding for it, to where I take it step by step as to what I want this device to do, what I want all the components to do, what I want the software to do, all that type of thing. So I'm going to try to break it all down and, you know, see what pops up and see what all that I can think of before I do get up with people, anybody else to actually start doing the programs or the circuitry, circuit boards, or anything like that. I feel like I need to try to learn as much as I can, and that's why I'm even trying to watch videos about programming and all that. See, I took programming, or a little bit of programming, just a little bit. I got a taste of it back in college over 10 years ago, and because I was going into computers, and I've forgotten everything that I had learned. Of course, I couldn't pass calculus, so I didn't get the degree in that. So at that time, but still, I'm trying to build up on that, and then just try to learn as much as I can, and then go from there. Because I can't believe I've forgotten a whole lot. So and I'm just shocked at all. I mean, it's so complicated when it comes to programming. There's so many different levels, different areas. You got your component type of programming for the actual hardware that you put into devices. Then you've got your web-based programming, and then of course you've got your the big programming like software engineers and all that type of stuff. So you got a whole different spectrum. So there's different areas of that. So yeah, it's a lot to take in and a lot to think about. Right now, my goal is to do what I can on my part, and I've even set up a GoFundMe page. I don't know how it's going to work out. It probably won't go anywhere. I probably won't get anything, but I just thought I would try to put that out there and see. And what I thought I would do was, when I get through with what I need to do on my end, try to get up maybe with some local people. If I collect enough money, that is, from my GoFundMe page, try to get up with people that are into programming and people that know about circuit boards, that can create a circuit board and all that, and build, someone to actually build an actual working prototype of my device, as well as someone who can write the programs that will go into it, as well as other programs that will deal with over-the-air type transmission, say from a network to like antenna or cable or satellite or whatever. Someone who can write a program to that will transmit from that to the device. Okay, as well as also to create web-based programs that will go from, say, a video website or a streaming website or whatever, like your Android. Everybody gets those Android boxes that go to streaming websites and things like that. All that type of stuff. I would need people, probably like a little team, so to speak, of people who can build that type of software to where it can communicate to this device. Because I want this device to work with both TV networks, as well as internet or networks. If I said it right. But all the different web-based companies out there, whatever, I would like something that would work with that. So I don't know how in the world I'm going to do this. I don't know, but it's on my mind. I'm serious about this. I really, really want this to happen because I believe in it, and I just think it would be something fun. It would be both good for the consumer as well as the product companies out there. And it solves a problem. And you know what that problem is? An extra sensory communication between product companies and the consumer. It will allow the consumer to be communicated with another sense, your sense of smell. And it, for their part, it might create more sales of not only the scent packets that you buy, but the actual products out there. Because once people get stimulated with your sense of smell, I mean, you're more likely to buy something. I mean, that's psychology for you. It will stimulate you to maybe, go out there and buy something. If you smell it, it's like, oh, okay, yeah, I think I'll run to the grocery store or something like that. You know what I mean? So it works in their part as well as the consumer, because it's a neat new device that people can tinker and toy with, and it actually does something good, like sense of smells. I mean, who doesn't enjoy smelling good smells, or even like I've said, stinky smells? I mean, to me, that's hilarious. That deals with people's funny bone. So, if you've got a funny commercial or a funny thing happening on TV, and they can connect that smell up with what's happening, I mean, that would be hilarious. And I think a lot of people would get a kick out of it. So, I mean, to me, this would be something good in both those areas. It would benefit both parties. So, I mean, that's how I see it. That's how I view it. So, yeah. But you know what? I am open to, let's just say someone out there has the connections. Like, they know they're connected up with programmers. They're connected up with people that know how to make circuit board components for devices and things like that, electronics type field or whatever. If there's somebody out there that knows how to get that going, they can get a team or whatever, and they want to team up with me and we split everything 50-50, like the licensing agreement or whatever, they would get half the royalties that I would get. I'm cool with that. I would be thrilled over the hill with that. That would work out great for me, because it would solve a lot of issues with me as far as that goes. But I mean, chances of that happening are 0 right now anyway. So, but I mean, I'm still putting it out there just in case someone, thinks that it is a good idea and they would like to make it happen, because they do see the benefit of it. Contact me. I'm open for that. Okay. So, but yeah, I mean, but like, my goal is to get a licensing agreement, not to actually become an entrepreneur and try to create it and then go out and manufacture it and try to sell it myself and all that crap. No, I just want the licensing agreements. The licensing agreements for the software, the different softwares, the sheet components, as well as the actual device. So there'll be a few different licensing agreements involved in that. That's what I want. Let the companies deal with all the manufacturing and all that stuff. So, to me, that would be the way that I want to go, because I don't want to deal with a headache of producing this stuff myself, taking on that task. I don't want to do that's just too much of a headache for me. As long as I can create a working prototype that actually proves that this device does work, the companies can take it from there, as far as I'm concerned. So, yeah. But anyway, that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about. So, I will see you guys later. Bye.